Thank you very much for joining us here on Mirror Now. This is Urban Debate and I'm Hina Gambhir. On 7th of January, the Ministry of Home Affairs restored the FCRA registration of missionaries of charity set up by Mother Teresa. Now, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act registration or FCRA registration is mandatory to receive foreign donations by NGOs here in India. Now, this is crucial as it comes just days after the Home Ministry issued a statement saying that the FCRA registration was not renewed as some adverse inputs were noticed. But now, Missionaries of Charity has become eligible to receive foreign funding in its bank accounts. FCRA registration, in fact, of almost 6,000 NGOs had lapsed on 1st of January. This included Missionaries of Charity, but on 7th of January, the registration of Missionaries of Charity was restored by the MHA. Government suggests that the FCRA registration of Missionaries of Charity was renewed after it submitted the necessary documents which were missing earlier. However, taking pot shots at the Prime Minister, the Trinamool Congress has said power of love is stronger than 56-inch. Was it documents or backlash that led to this change of heart? Let's debate on Urban Debate this evening. Joining us on the broadcast is Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. Daniel Francis, who is a political analyst, is live with us. We are also joined by Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Appreciate all of you for joining us here on Urban Debate this evening. Charu, let's begin the discussion with you because it has become a political issue. A curious case of missing documents, many are calling it. But what really led to this change of heart by the centre?
Hina, it's unfortunate that every incident that happens has to be politicized, but let me just go back a couple of months. FCRA guidelines in our country have been changed in recent times, as we are well aware, and these guidelines were changed because it was found that a lot of the funds which was coming from abroad into India was not being used for the purposes that it was marked for. And the government became more stringent and they said that once your paperwork is complete and up to date, you will be getting all your permits in place. From what I know, and I have this straight from the source, that FCRA renewal was not applied for. First of all, by the said charity in the beginning, and then later the papers were given. And once that came through, the FCRA was approved. So it's actually as simple as that. Early on, there was no renewal that was applied for.
Okay, so Riju Datta, the view of the BJP is that why see everything from a political prism? I mean, the documents were not there, documents have been submitted and hence the registration, the license has been renewed. Why then call it power of love, why make it a political issue at all is the view of the BJP?
Ms. Gambhir, if you see the chronology of events, first of all, congratulations that Mission of Charities have got the FCRA regulations back. But, these adverse inputs, magically, the registration was cancelled on a very specific date. It was 25th of December, Christmas, when the entire country witnessed vandalizing Christian institutions and churches. And then these adverse inputs automatically disappeared within 2 weeks. And now the registration is back. Why it is politicized? Because the Goa elections is around the corner with the highest Christian voters of the country. Second thing, Missionaries of Charity has an international ramification because with all due respect to other charities, they do the most amount of work for the poor. So this is why we reiterate our point that the power of love is much mightier than the power of 56-inch. You cannot harass people, you cannot subdue people just because you do not like them. There are 10,000
Mr. Datta,
applicants.
let's also talk about facts here. Let's also talk about facts here. Okay. Charu wants to give a quick response. Yes.
Very quickly. Now, I know you're romanticizing everything and well done you, but the fact is that Missionaries of Charity has issued a statement and I'm reading it verbatim. It says that registration of FCRA is neither cancelled nor suspended. Further, there is no freeze ordered by the MHA on any of our bank accounts. This is straight from the horse's mouth, and there comes crashing all your romantic dreams.
Can I give a quick rebuttal?
Riju Datta, this is exactly what I was talking about. I wanted to talk about facts here. On 27th of December, this was a statement that Missionaries of Charity itself had come out with.
Can I give a quick rebuttal if allowed?
Please, please go
Yes,
ahead.
Ms. Gambhir, I will also, I am exhausted by the constant tomfoolery of the BJP because the Archdiocese of Calcutta also issued a written statement on that same day saying that our funds have been frozen by the FCRA, which jeopardizes the life of 220,000 employees and patients at the same time. So, it is about who you believe and who you don't believe. But the country has witnessed what happened on Christmas by vandalizing of Christian institutions and churches. And we also know that on 14th February, Goa is going to polls. So, it is a very political event and it's political
Okay, so now you
vendetta.
are
That has
linking it
happened.
to
BJP of the
Goa
minority.
elections. Now you are linking it to Goa elections on a day. The date has been announced on a day. But okay, Charu, Riju Datta, 1 second, one at a time, Yeah. I know Charu wants to respond, but before that, let me get a quick reaction from Daniel Francis as well. Daniel, how do you see this situation? What really led to the change of heart? Was it the documents or political global pressure or Goa elections, fear of losing votes, as Mr. Riju Datta has said?
No, I think that it was a technical requirement because that's what missionary charities have maintained. They did not feel that there was persecution on the part of the government or deliberate. I will give that to the government on that note. But there was an environment in the country in which Christian organizations, churches, pastors were getting attacked. And so everything in India, then 1 + 1 becomes 2 and 2 + 2 becomes 4. So it was a cascading effect of that. But the organization has always maintained that they did not feel personally, an action of the government was not against them in person. And now with the fact that the technical errors have been sorted out and FCRA has been reinstated, the controversy really stands at rest. And the whole thing is that Missionaries of Charity is a big organization. They are having 600 missions over 130 countries. So spinning these stories of international pressure and kick from somebody abroad and diplomatic pressure and all, it's a little far too fetched. I think the organization itself doesn't like being politicized or being brought into political controversy. And because if you see today, there was a report that even the Tirumala Devasthanam Shirdi Sai Baba Trust, all their FCRAs also stand cancelled for some time. I read it in the Wire today. And we need to allow things to settle a little bit before we start alleging that this has been done at the behest of the government or not. I don't think government will ever risk such a big organization which is present in 130 countries, over 130 countries, to harm them. And basically, it's an Indian organization which is present, Indian Christian mission that is present in 130 countries doing humanitarian work that it is doing. And of course, there was a public outcry and there was an absolute public opinion, and the BJP and the government at the center came under serious scandal. And that public opinion, I think, did push for fast action in reinstating the FCRA.
Okay, so you're saying public opinion did push for fast tracking of this entire process, not really a change of heart.
Riju Datta, on any part of a bureaucrat or something, if the government understood that it can become a political controversy with elections coming. And second is that the government also understands it's a smart government. It's not a foolish government, that Mother Teresa's work or Mother Teresa's mission are not just popular among Christians, but not those who are not from the Christian faith also support it, work for it, volunteer for it, and respect her and the work that they've done. So they understand that public opinion in India, by and large.
Okay, Riju Datta, so then is TMC making it an unnecessary controversy if it was just procedural?
No, we are not making any controversy out of it. We believe that it was a political stunt, a political vendetta to cancel the FCRA of Missionaries of Charity, putting 20,000 patients and employees' lives at risk. And they like.
But it was never cancelled, Riju Datta. But it was never cancelled.
It was never cancelled.
It was never cancelled, Riju Datta. It was not renewed from 1st of January. The license of Missionaries of Charity plus about 5,999 other NGOs in the country was not renewed. It was in that list whose license were not renewed.
Yeah, so again, I'm saying if the license was not renewed on 25th of December, quoting adverse inputs, how did all these adverse inputs disappear in 2 weeks' time? See, like
I'll give an answer to it.
That's a valid point that you're making. Charu, please respond. Okay, Daniel Francis also wants to respond. That's an important point that you're making, Riju Datta. Charu first, then Daniel Francis. What happened to those adverse inputs really within 7 days?
So, Hina, like I said in my opening remarks, the changes in the law are fairly recent as September. And most of these charities had their FCRA permits up to the 31st of December 2021. Now, unfortunately, TMC does not bother to go through the facts. TMC spokespersons don't study before coming to the debate, and they state wrong facts here. When an FCRA is not cancelled, when it is not suspended, there is no issue. In any case, all the pauses that were in place have been redone, so to say, after due diligence is over. We understand there are very many charities in our country which are doing some fantastic work. Those charities who have nothing to hide are obviously putting in their papers in a very clear manner. Now, Missionary of Charities has already put in a statement which I think my TMC colleague has not bothered to read. I suggest that he goes through, read what is put on record by the said charity before he comes on television and levies false allegations.
Can I come in?
Okay, Riju Datta wants to respond, but before that, Daniel Francis, your comment. Riju Datta, 1 second. Yes, Mr. Francis.
Now, my comment is this, that political parties can look into anything and find out political conspiracies, whether it was done on 24th or 25th and so on and so forth. They are free to imagine what it is. I just want to tell everyone here that I don't think that there are certain things that should be kept out of the political realm. The matter has already settled, and now saying that, was there a pressure from outside, or the Modi government is kicked by some force from a foreign land or something like that, really demeans the mission, which is an Indian mission, really demeans the work that is done by Indian nuns and Indian Christian missionaries, and that the work that has been taken abroad in 130 countries. Let us not do that. They are not the kind of organization which needs the support of some foreign hand to push their FCRA. This government, like I said, has cancelled or has suspended or has frozen a lot of FCRA accounts, including big Hindu organizations. I'm not saying that there is no systematic attempt in doing politics about it, or from the government side and the opposition. But I'm just saying that this is not the kind of mission that politics should be played off. Their work is far superior. Keep yourself out of it. Do not politicize it, and do not demean the kind of work that they are doing. Government is also not foolish. They've taken the right decision, and we should appreciate it and let the good work that has started from India reach many more countries from here. Let the goodwill of Mother Teresa and the goodwill of the Christian charities reach the world the way they are trying to reach now.
Riju Datta, will you like to now respond? Because it was indeed a statement by Missionaries of Charity wherein it made very, very clear at least one thing, that their approval for renewal of license is pending by Ministry of Home Affairs. They've not really frozen the account when that became a big issue after Mamata Banerjee had put out that tweet about Missionaries of Charity.
Tomato. If you are not giving the approval, whether it is cancelled, whether it is pending, whatever the scenario is, they are not getting the funds to provide for the patients or for the employees. So the bottom line is, and when my BJP counterpart says about laws, ever-changing laws, yes, it's true. We have seen about the farm laws. It came one day, bulldozed in the parliament, then repealed one day. So frequently, these ruling government change their laws that the entire country... Can I finish, ma'am, please? Ma'am, I did not interrupt. Can I finish, please? I did not interrupt.
One at a time. Charu, one at a time. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Thank you. Please let me
Charu,
finish.
1 second. I'll give you time to respond. Yes,
so
Riju
the
Datta, go
bottom
ahead.
line is the entire country is in a trust deficit of this ruling government. We do not trust this government, neither for charities, and I've heard the sermon of Mr. Francis here, but all in all, Missionaries of Charity is from Calcutta, where I belong from. Mother Teresa started this charity from here, and we know it in and out, and we are deeply connected with this charity. And any government who tries to do political vendetta by jeopardizing the lives of the people and patients and the employees of this charity will not be tolerated. That's what I want to say.
Hina, can I come in, please?
And BJP trying to
Okay,
act
now it
holier
is
than thou
political
is a
vendetta. Yes, Charu. Yes, Charu.
First of all, my
Okay. Let BJP now respond to what you've said. You've called it political vendetta now. Yes, Charu.
Yeah. So my co-panelist is definitely tenacious, if nothing else, because even with the facts presented to him, he refuses to open his ears and listen to it. Now, I want to make one thing very clear, and he might not be aware of it. When a study was done of the existing NGOs in India getting foreign funding, it was found that a lot of this money was misused, and it was misused massively.
Yes, Daniel Francis, 1 second.
Yeah. So this misuse was grave. It was used for human trafficking. It was used for drugs. It was used for things which are too big for our country's welfare and security to just be ignored. And for that reason, if the laws are more stringent, I think it should be welcome. Moreover, the entire debate becomes moot because when the charity itself says that nothing was stopped, the government says that there is no problem, FCRA continues to missionaries of charity. I don't know what he's going on and on about. It's very clear that he has nothing to do except politicize every single thing.
Ms. Gambhir, one quick rebuttal before Mr. Francis comes
Daniel
in.
Francis, you wanted to come in. Riju Datta, 1 second. No, 1 second. One second. Daniel Francis first, then Riju Datta. 1 second. Yes.
See, TMC has taken up for the missionaries of charity is good. There was a public outcry, good. There was a technical error which has been corrected by the MHA, good. Everything is good. But I am saying that do not place the missionaries of charity against the government, because missionaries of charities have worked with successive governments in the interest of the poor. They don't politicize their work. Please go and read history. The first person to meet Atal Bihari Vajpayee when he became the Prime Minister of India was Mother Teresa. And she would have audiences with head of states all over the world for the kind of work that she is doing. And all governments worked with her and she worked with all governments. These are technical errors. Don't make unnecessarily use the missionaries of charity as if the whole Christian community in this country is against the government.
Nobody said any of that. Nobody said any of that.
I don't understand where you're coming from. Can I come in quickly now, Ms. Gambhir?
Okay. Riju Datta. Yes, Riju Datta.
Yes. First of all, we all know about missionaries of charity. And like I said, I am from Calcutta, so I know it better than anybody else. Let's not go there. Lastly, I just want to say, the law is paramount. The BJP spokesperson, it is so oxymoron. She said that the funds were misused for things like human trafficking. Huge allegations. And then these entire allegations got cleared off in 7 days.
Why
it got cleared off in 7 days. And then everything is hunky-dory. Bottom line is this ruling government is against the minorities. They cannot tolerate anything.
Right? There cannot be one charity.
I know you are not courteous enough to hear because you people are too brainwashed to, continuously read out what you have been taught to read out. But sometimes not to hear.
So whether a senior
making allegations of human trafficking against missionaries of charity, shame on you. And even if the law is...
No, I don't think she was talking about missionaries of charity. Let's get a clarification quickly. I don't think really she was talking about missionaries of charity. Okay, Riju Datta, she was talking about why the rule has become stringent. I don't think you heard her correctly. Charu, quick response, please.
Yeah, I know he's supposed to show outrage for everything, but I was only saying that whether a senior counsel goes to court or a junior lawyer goes to court, the procedure doesn't change, right?
What was the
speak about me?
Okay. Now, there's some problem with the connection out there. We'll try and reconnect with Charu in just a bit. But Mr. Francis, now there's another question that I want to ask you, Mr. Daniel Francis. Now, you know, on one
And
hand,
I'm
of
back
course,
in
it has
Congress.
been made as a big political
Can I-
issue. Okay, Charu is back. Charu is back. Yes, very quickly, Charu. Yes,
Just
yes.
10 seconds. Sorry, I will not take long. All I'm saying is that a situation that is procedural should not be made into something that is political. This is simply procedural, and people who might have defaulted also
Okay.
have to follow the same procedure. Don't put words in my mouth. I was not making any false allegations.
It was not procedural. It was
Okay, now Mr.
ideological
Daniel Francis,
vendetta
now
against minorities.
if it is more procedural, no, Riju Datta, 1 second, you're repeating the same points. Let me now take it forward. Riju Datta, I'll come back to you. Daniel Francis, now the question that I want to ask specifically is that today it is being made a big political issue. Some are linking it to the upcoming elections in Goa. You know, we've got a tweet from Mahua Moitra of the TMC as well. There's a reaction from Derek O'Brien too of the TMC. But I want to ask you, doesn't it also raise question on the procedural issue within the MHA, the Ministry of Home Affairs? I mean, you know, how do the systems really work there? Because 7 days ago, a particular NGO, in fact, there were some adverse inputs about a particular, NGO. 7 days later, those adverse inputs have gone somewhere, have disappeared. Straight question about the procedure. Let's not make it political then.
Why can't it disappear? Why can't it disappear? And this particular, like I said, I maintain a position that this has disappeared under public opinion. There was public pressure. There might be a technical error. Do we know that missionaries of charities have refurbished or furbished any papers, any annexures? Is anybody here privy to that kind of information, that they worked with the government to satisfy the government the way the government wanted to be satisfied? We don't know. The missionaries of charity never said that they are feeling persecuted and they are feeling isolated in this situation. No. But yes, there was public opinion, and that public opinion did force the government. That public opinion has worked. When we work with governments, public opinion does matter. And yes, there was political pressure. There are political parties who took up this issue. They went a little too far, in my opinion, by what they are claiming now, but it was an issue. We have an NGO of global reputation, which has never been charged with any kind of wrongdoing. And suddenly you find that the papers are having some adverse inputs. It should not have happened in the first place. Though I feel that nobody is above law, above board, and governments are free to scrutinize any organizations that they wish to scrutinize. And I'm happy about the fact that they've restored the FCRA. But I think public opinion did matter. And there was an outcry. There was an absolute public outcry.
So it was more public opinion.
Yes,
Riju Datta.
Yes.
What can I say? What do you mean public opinion? The public of this country, yes, they can show their outrage on all different platforms of social media.
No. 1 second, Riju Datta. What Daniel Francis was trying to suggest that public opinion and the political pressure simultaneously,
Of course.
fast track the entire process. So he is just saying, why are we still making it a big political issue? Why are we linking it to the upcoming Goa polls then?
It is. Ms. Gambhir, I don't think the viewers of your channel are so naive. They understand what is happening. This is the same government
I'm asking a question. I want to understand. I want to understand from you, and that is the reason why I'm having a debate tonight. I asked you that question. I'm asking everything that should be asked in this particular debate. I'm questioning the procedure. I'm questioning how suddenly there was a change of heart. You don't come prepared with your facts. You said that the license was cancelled initially, and then you're raising questions on the channel?
No, it is not. No.
When you don't have an answer, you can't start putting questions on us.
No, I am asking. I am telling
It was not, you said that it was cancelled. It wasn't cancelled. That was a factually incorrect thing that you said, Mr. Riju Datta.
The foreign funds were not coming in. It jeopardized the life of patients and employees. Is BJP going to pay if people are going to die? No, not right.
Let me correct
it. It is a complete ideological...
Last word I want to give to Charu Pragya. I'm completely out of time. Okay, Riju Datta, you've made your point. I gave you enough time. Charu, last 10 seconds, please.
Yes. So a technical point, any NGO which is working in India is not 100% reliant on foreign funds. There are funds which are collected from India itself. Data shows that more than 70% of the funds, even for foreign charities, are collected within India. So there is no space where if FCRA is not there, the charity has no money.
She has no idea what she's talking about.
All right, we'll see what the Missionaries of Charity has to say now. We are still awaiting a reaction from them, an official statement. I'm completely out of time, but I appreciate all of you for joining us here on Urban Debate this evening. Heading into a short break.